Are you afraid to walk on your own roof? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it safely. There might be a lot of different reasons why you want to get on your own roof. Maybe it's because you want to clean out your gutters. Maybe you need to hang Christmas lights or something. Maybe you just want to not be at the mercy of all the roofers that come after a hailstorm, and you want to be able to check your own roof for damage. But whatever your reasons are, you can do this safely, and I'm going to show you a couple of different ways on how to do it. So the first thing is, when you set up your ladder, if you're nervous about getting on your roof because maybe it's steep or something, this roof looks like, I think it's a 712 pitch, so it's not super steep. Might be a little bit less than that, but if you're nervous about getting on your roof, set up your ladder in a spot where you can be close to a valley or close to a hip. And I'm going to show you what a hip looks like here in just a second. But more than anything is you want to make sure that you're securing your ladder. All right, so this is the ladder helper. And the reason this keeps you safe is because it hangs on your gutter. It's got a rubber grip inside, so it protects the gutter surface from getting scratched by your ladder. And then it's got this rubber surface on it here that keeps your ladder from sliding out from under you. And then the fins on the side keep the ladder from moving from side to side like that. So this is well worth it. It's like 25 bucks on Amazon, so get one of these and be safe. So either tie off your ladder or use a tool like this that's going to secure your ladder. So I'm right here close to a valley, and the reason that that's a good place to do it is because the valley is a lot less steep where those two steep roofs come together. Okay, so you've got a valley here, and get up on your ladder, and you just step right off into the valley. Now, a lot of roofers are going to recommend that you don't step right in the center of the valley. That's a good recommendation because there's material in there that you can damage if you're putting a lot of weight on there. But you don't need to walk right in the center of the valley. You can just straddle the valley like this. So now you've got a foot on each roof surface. So instead of being on a steeper surface like this where you might feel a little bit unstable, here you're going to feel a lot more safe. So now let's talk about climbing your roof on a hip. All right, so we talked about climbing up your roof in a valley. And a valley is where you've got two roof slopes coming down and meeting like this. A hip is where you've got two roof slopes coming up and meeting like this, what we're looking at right here. This is a hip. And so again, the whole goal is for you to not be standing on a straight up and down roof surface like this, because you may not feel so secure like that. But if you can straddle something like this, then you've got 1 foot on each roof surface, and you can climb the roof like this and feel a lot more secure. All right, but let's say you don't have any hips on your roof, and let's say you don't have any valleys where you need to walk on your roof, and that's going to be the case most often, especially if you're inspecting your own roof for maintenance or any damage like that. So if you have to be in the middle of what's called the field, and you're feeling a little unstable, maybe the granules on the roof are a little bit loose, how can you feel safe? My recommendation is always be over something that will stop you if you end up falling. Okay, so we've got a pipe jack here, we've got some other accessories here. So if you're climbing the roof, be close to something like that, so that way if you slip and fall, you can grab onto this on your way down. But you know what the reality is? It's going to be a very rare thing, unless you're on a super steep roof, that as you're going up or down the roof that you're going to slip and slide. Does happen, not very often. Just position yourself where you'll have something that can stop your fall as you go down. Now let's talk about how to go up and down in the field. So going up and down in the middle of the field like this, I know some guys will recommend going diagonally, and that's fine. I don't know how critical that is, how necessary that is. My preference is not to go diagonally. I prefer to go just straight up. Matter of personal preference, I suppose. I feel more safe, more secure if I can just go straight up. Remember, keep yourself by accessories just in case. Now, how do you go down? Just the opposite way, straight down like this. Now, I'm going to suggest that as you're going down, that's when you're going to feel more vulnerable if the granules are more loose. So if you're going down and you feel like the granules are going to give out from underneath you, then always go back to positioning yourself over an accessory, or find a hip, find a valley, and go down the roof like that. But what if you're on your roof over here and your ladder is way over there? You've got to get from here to there. So if you feel, again, vulnerable, then go all the way up to the top to where you feel more secure, and then go down towards your ladder. For whatever reason, I'm not sure exactly why, I just feel less safe if I'm going diagonally across a roof. Maybe it's just because I'm older, I've rolled my ankles several times, and I just don't like that feel of having my ankle bent at that weird angle. Now, there is one more tip that I got to give you. Never walk backwards, up or down. Up, obviously, walking backwards up is less risky. But if you're walking backwards down your roof, and you see this a lot with guys that are doing inspections on roofs, they're looking for hail damage, or they're looking for a leak or some sort of problem. A lot of times they'll start up at the top and they'll start working their way backwards down like that. Don't ever do that. And I'm going to show you why that is. What if you're up here at the top of your roof and you're walking backwards down your roof and you bump into that thing? That could cause you to fall, and then you're going to go straight off your roof, especially if there's nothing there to stop your fall. So never walk backwards. All right, so I want to talk about footwear, the kind of footwear to feel the most safe on your roof. So I do not recommend that you use something like this that's got a real aggressive tread for a couple reasons. One reason is that you can kind of mark up your shingles. If it's a warm day, you can really scuff up your shingles with this. I'll tell you why the other reason is in just a second. You can also get what's called cougar paws, and this is a special type of boot that has a foam pad on the bottom of it. And these, man, you can walk on some of the steepest roofs, asphalt shingle roofs, with these and feel safe and not feel like you're going to slip and slide. But my preference is actually a shoe. I'm not going to take it off. So these are just Skechers, and you can see they don't have an aggressive tread on them at all. Just a real flat, smooth tread. And so here's the reason, another reason why, or reason number two, why this is less preferable than this. Not only will these not scuff up your shingles, but you have more surface area in contact with the roof on something like this than you do like this. So I really prefer these. I've walked on some super steep roofs with shoes like this. They're very good, very safe. Now that you know how to walk safely on your roof, if you're interested in finding out what kind of maintenance you should be doing on your own roof, watch this video right here. And if you just want to geek out on a bunch of fascinating roofing videos, watch this playlist right here.